It's been a tradition since the early days of the NFL, and we're off on Thanksgiving Day in Detroit.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
So here are the Bears now for their opening drive.
They'll be led out by a first-round pick back in 2021 from Ohio State. It's Justin Fields.
And what a performance in his last game. A couple of touchdown passes. That was positive.
But more than 2 interceptions.
Yeah, that's not what he's looking for. What did Vince Lombardi say, though? Winning isn't everything.
It's the only thing.
And that's what he hangs his hat on after last week's game.
Fields passing on the first play from scrimmage. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. The numbers for him from a week ago: 4 catches, 78 yards, and a touchdown.
And they think they have a matchup advantage in this one. They're going to try and find some space for him to work and make sure he touches the football.
Now a first down throw, Fields.
He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker.
And the Lions are going to take over. Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. So possession goes over here on the punt, and the Bears take over.
Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down. A first carry now. This is Williams. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Fields on first down.
And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Now left side on the swing pass. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive.
Out of the gun, Fields.
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line.
Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And it's 3-0. The Bears hit the scoreboard first. After the successful field goal try, here's Boswell to send it away.
Fields it right around the goal line. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Chicago offense set to get started. They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
But, Charles, this Thanksgiving tradition, so great. I mean, going back essentially through the full century of the NFL, I know you probably have a lot of fond memories of Thanksgiving Day football yourself.
I certainly do, and I don't have the Turkey Bowl tradition. The families that go out and play them and come in and sit down to their feast and watch football. But I remember reading remember the Lions jumping on the Packers on Thanksgiving Day. The only loss the Packers had in 1962, and they sacked Bart Starr over 10 times in that game. And I remember Dave Williams from the Bears returning the overtime kickoff for a touchdown to win a game on Thanksgiving Day. I remember so many different things happening, but how much fun is it each and every year to know that you've got football on Thanksgiving Day?
How about 25 yards on third down? They'll take it. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A play fake, now Fields to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. He's at the 30. 10. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up 1st and goal at the... After the successful field goal try, here's Boswell to send it away.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
The Bears offense now heading back out onto the field.
It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Play action. It's Fields.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
Thinking of this Thanksgiving Day game, Charles, for years we've heard the talk, why don't we open up these Thanksgiving Day games instead of just being Detroit and Dallas every year, give other teams a shot to host? I know you're kind of like me, a bit of a traditionalist, but what do you have to say to that, CD?
I think it's a great argument, and the league could support it quite well, where you could move games to different spots and still be very successful on Thanksgiving Day. But you're exactly right. I am a traditionalist. I really don't want Detroit and Dallas to give up those slots. I like...
On 4th down, Jack Fox on to punt for Detroit.
His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Now Randall. Call that a 46-yard punt, though they did get 9 back on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field.
The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams.
And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line.
1st down for the Bears, a gain of 15.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
They'll run on 1st down. Stanley. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back 1st downs.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Stanley. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down.
Now Fields. Locates Mooney on the out route.
And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions 16. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Give him 4 yards there on the 1st down keeper.
And if you like defensive football, focus on the defensive end on this play. He does everything exactly right. Reads the play and makes sure he spills it for a small gain.
Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Fields on 3rd down.
The quick slant caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
And we've got movement. I think this is against the Bears here. Let's find out.
Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Boy, they had it at the 1. The false start moves it to the 6 now for 1st and goal. Following the penalty, it's Williams. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Williams will try again. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Jamal Williams in the final seconds of the 1st half.
And the Bears have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half.
I don't think it's any state secret to know what they were saying before the start of this drive. Let's go and punch one in the end zone and go into the halftime feeling a heck of a lot better about ourselves. Let's go get...
Here comes the Lions punter now as he's on to kick it away. Randall now ready to return.
Well, on that punt, we've got a man shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. 2nd and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain? Or did they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46. On 3rd down, it's Stanley. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
I know they want to go for it here, and I know that their fans want them to go for it. But listen, I'm going to play head coach right here and look at the facts. Tie game, plus, even if you get the first, you still got a half a field to go. I go ahead and punt the football myself.
And he is going to have the Bears 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Ran it last time, now Fields to throw. He hits Mooney going across the middle. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now a give up the middle to Williams. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Stanley. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there. Needed 4.
The Fields is off, and on comes Cairo Santos for the Chicago field goal.
Santos' kick is up and through, and they will take the lead at 13-10. We're on to the 4th here on Thanksgiving Day. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away.
No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field.
Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard. Now a handoff up the middle. Stanley. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
From the 38,
Fields. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
the Bears on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. Here it's 3rd and 3. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. Hasn't been his best afternoon on the ground, far from it, but a critical 3rd down conversion.
His afternoon just got better. All right, you're exactly right. It hasn't been his best in terms of yardage, but that run there, that's the one your teammates look to you and go, okay, that's what we want from you. That's what we need. Now they have a chance to keep moving forward and a chance to win the game.
Now a 1st down throw complete downfield. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A very solid gain of 27.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
On 1st down, it's Fields.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Williams. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Open man is Komet, the tight end. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Up the middle, it's Williams. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot, and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down.
Off play action, Fields.
He finds his man, complete. That's Stanley. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. All told, it's a loss of 8 on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Now it's Fields.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker. There he goes right side. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Taken at the goal line. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
And now the Bears coming out as they get ready.
And they have to try and move past that pick six because now they're dealing with a fourth quarter deficit. And they need this drive to end in points.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Back to throw, Fields.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. They'll try the left side. It's Stanley trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. And he's got him. Got his man on the end route. Complete. 16 yards is the pickup there and a 1st down for Chicago. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields
rolling to his right. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when he decided not to throw it on 1st down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the 1st down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. 25 yards that time. That's what they need right now. Get the 1st down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
On 1st down, it's Stanley. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. They follow up the 1st down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
6 yards puts them right on the doorstep, but now it'll be 4th and goal.
I'm a little surprised right here. They've got 3 timeouts left. The clock's running down, and they aren't using them. Those timeouts do you no good at home. Use them now.
Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game.
Here's Fields on the sneak.
Try to wedge his way in there. No signal. I don't think he got there. He didn't. They try the sneak, but not.
Charles, in these lower scoring games, you know it better than anybody. Points are at such a premium, but taking care of the football is king. They played turnover free from whistle to whistle, and they come through with a victory.
Yeah, and that's what won them the game, because even doing it that way, being that clean partner, they weren't able to really run away with this game. So that tells us just how important it was to make sure you played mistake-free football. That led to the victory.
So for the Lions, they move back over 500 now at 6-5. And they'll get another home date next week as the Raiders will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Bears, they've fallen out of things now as they sink to 3-8. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Lambeau.
Today.
The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13.
Taking it about the 1. And able to get this out to the 25.
Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off.
Fields it right around the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
So here now the Bears offense for their first drive of the game.
They'll be led out by a first-round pick back in 2021 from Ohio State. It's Justin Fields.
And I'll bet he's talking to his guys about resisting the temptation to try and turn this into an up-and-down game. Almost like basketball, where both teams press, and one team gets an advantage. Our team's trying to run with them, and they're just not equipped for it. Doesn't matter whether you're equipped or not. Just settle in, get calm before you go for the big strikes.
A little bit of daylight on that first down run sets him up nicely. 8 yards on the carry. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. They'll keep it on the ground. Stanley, and brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
The Bears at 3-8 on the year. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
The numbers on the ground for Williams a week ago.
11 carries, 54 yards, and a touchdown.
It's a pretty mediocre week for him on the ground. Certainly a boon to his offense if he can get a little more output on his touches this week. He should get some more early carries as his team tries to get him into a rhythm.
And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up.
And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. They'll run on first down. It's Stanley. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
This defense for the Packers, they were very good a week ago in that win over Minnesota.
Anytime you can hold a team to less than 10 points, your expectation of winning that game has to be sky high. In fact, you'd be absolutely stunned to come away with a loss in that one. Could you imagine going to the press conference and trying to explain that?
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4.
A shotgun snap, Fields.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. And that will wind up just short. He had it online. It ran out of gas at the end, and this will stay at a 7-point game.
And anytime...
So after the made field goal, 10-0 here early as the kick's away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. Yeah, they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
On play action, Fields. And that went a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete. A 2nd and 10 on a chilly, snowy December day. And I must say, I'm loving it. Kind of putting me in the holiday spirit. Charles hates it. And he's giving me the evil eye, folks.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
On 3rd down, here's Williams. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46.
On 1st down, Fields.
Flushed out right. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
To throw is Fields. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet.
And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Out of the pistol, here's Williams. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
On 2nd down, it's Stanley. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
That's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. 2nd and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through. And that's a nice job to hold him just a couple and force the 3rd down.
And Fields going to have the first down before sliding to a halt to avoid the contact.
A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
Second down and goal. Fields sliding out of the pocket to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
The offense on third down, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and goal. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Preston Smith make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
The Fields is off, and on comes Cairo Santos for the Chicago field goal.
Santos' kick is up and through, and they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. A 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Bears offense ready to get going again.
And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
Yeah, maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see. He'll buy some time right. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
As a quarterback, you got to be cautious. You got to understand where the pressure is going to come from. This time, it's a cornerback coming after him. And this time, the cornerback just a bit late getting to him. The penalty assessed.
Meanwhile, Fields' throw complete here to Kmet. And he's going to get this down near the 25. From the gun, here's Fields.
He finds his man, complete. That's Stanley.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8. On the option right is Fields.
He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down.
Here's Fields.
And a quick throw here, that's complete.
And he will have the Bears 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
2nd and 5 now. Fields escaping the pressure right.
Fields, we know he has the good mobility. He flashes it there as he scrambles for the 1st down.
There he goes, and for good reason. Running with it has paid dividends earlier in this game and earlier on this drive. And until they prove they can stop him, I don't think he's going to be shy about continuing to run for 1st downs instead of airing it out.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal.
Fields.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Darnell Savage.
And the Packers are going to take over.
Not too many breaks ahead according to the radar. More snow on the horizon as we are back underway in half number 2.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Well, out of the locker rooms here they come. Their first drive of the third quarter. And, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one and set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went into half and looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like. What do you say we use them to start the second half and get us going?
Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field.
Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
He finds his man, complete. That's Stanley.
And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on third down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
High throw, but he makes the catch. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 45-yard line.
Again, Fields. Again to Calvin Ridley, and he's got it once more.
Short completion, just 4 yards, and that'll bring up second down. A give to Williams, running right. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. Well, hopefully, obviously, nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Throwing on third down, Fields. And this will be caught by Mooney.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 23 yards on the play. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
There's Mooney with another catch.
And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds.
Well, that flag puts them on their heels a little bit more defensively as the officials walk it upfield.
Yeah, and they can blame the officials all they want, but bottom line, it's their own fault because, to me, that was an avoidable call. Stay focused and avoid major mistakes like that.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. A great play there.
His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Bears are an extra point.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
This taken in at the goal line. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. So a sensational return there on special teams, a foot race that he was not going to lose. Now, meanwhile, while that was going on, we've got an injured player on the field. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. They give it to Williams, running right. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
So third down, they need to get to the 28 for a first.
Here's Fields.
And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 21 yards there on third down.
They run the option here on 1st and 10.
And he's going to be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to take us to the end of the third quarter of play. So both teams trade touchdowns in the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And it's caught. Touchdown. Calvin Ridley. His 4th touchdown on the year. Here's Thomas Morstead now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return.
And they will take over 1st and 10. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 17-yard line.
That's complete to Mooney.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll make it 2nd down. Up the middle they go. Stanley.
And he'll take this to about the 24, a gain of 3.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And he will have the Bears 1st down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. Fields going to get that out wide to Mooney.
So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and it'll be 2nd in a couple.
Fields now to throw.
And that is caught. It's Ridley. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 45-yard line. On 1st down, it's Stanley. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
I would think as a play call, you want to look for some quick hitters to your tight end. Any type of a route to replace where that linebacker was. Because when you saw the speed with which he reacted and stopped that play, maybe use that speed against him in the future.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. And everybody thinking about the possible field goal on 4th. It would be 58 yards from here. To throw on 3rd down, Fields. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 29-yard line. Give them 12 yards on that one. It earns them a fresh set of downs.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
Typically on the read option play, when we talk about responsibilities, we're talking about what the quarterback has to go through. How about the inside linebacker, though? His job on this play, shadow the quarterback and hold him to a short gain. Did it to perfection.
Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And they're facing a big 3rd down now in this tie ball game. Now a give right side. It's Stanley.
And he will have the Bears 1st down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Right back to him on 1st down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Now Fields.
Oh, there's that man again. It's complete.
And the Bears are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. All eyes on Fields.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
Here's Fields.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Calvin Ridley with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year.
And the Bears have broken this deadlock and have
nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away.
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Onto the field now come the Bears.
And Charles, obviously not much time left. I'm curious to see if there's enough for them to get into field goal range and try to win this thing.
And partner, you and I both know the safe calls to kneel and just take it into overtime. But it's also very tough to pass up a chance to win it right now as well. But remember, if you do attempt that, it's got to be a big play downfield and still leave yourself enough time to get your field goal unit out there and kick for the win.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll roll him out right. He completes it to Ridley. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Now they get the timeout. It leads you to wonder, will they kick it here or risk running another play and possibly not getting down in time? We'll see.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10.
And now they're going to get the timeout. A huge play has them in field goal range with a chance to win. So here's Cairo Santos on the field goal try. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. This no gimme in the snow. And his kick is right there. It's good. And they've come in here and stolen one on the road.
That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the 4th quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good about this one.
Boy, are they ever, because the deficit they faced certainly wasn't small. They obviously did not give up on that one, and in the end, how about that come-from-behind victory? They'll cherish this one for a while.
So for the Bears, the playoffs may be out of reach, but the win gets them to 4-8 on the year. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Dallas Cowboys. Meanwhile, for the Packers, this loss cost them in the playoff chase as they fall back to 7-5 on the year. And they'll get a home date next week against the Detroit Lions. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis,